What's up, guys? We are live from the ACK office in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and had a few of you guys contact us and ask us how we're doing in Africa, and we're not in Africa. We are in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So just to give you an update so that you guys know where we're coming, we do give updates for a lot of the South African makers. And the reason why is most of the makers that we represent are from South Africa. And so we want to make sure that you guys know that any knife that you see on the website is actually in the United States. We put knives on the website that we have in stock, in inventory at our office. And so you can come here and you can go to the website. Anything you see there will be shipped out as soon as possible. Now, we usually ship same day, but like I said in the previous post that we had a couple days ago, we're only coming up to the office 2 days a week, and it's going to be a skeleton crew, which is me. I'm the guy doing all the shipping and posting and emailing and everything. Right now, we're just making sure that we can, get through the coronavirus. So if you're here to get an update, we want to give you an update. We want to tell you what's going on with the South African guys as well as what's happening here. But right now we're shipping 2 to 3 days a week. We said 2 to 3 days initially. This week we shipped out Tuesday, and we're shipping out today. In fact, I got some packages sitting right there that'll go out today. Anything else that you want to send to us, if you have something that maybe needs sharpened, because we have guys who want to sharpen, make sure that you contact us first. Email us, or if we have a maker that is shipping us knives, make sure that you give us a heads up first so that we can make sure to be here when it arrives, or we'll give you another address that you can send it to that somebody will always be at, because again, we're on lockdown here in Louisiana. And as of last night at midnight, lockdown in South Africa. Most of the makers are scrambling, or they've been scrambling all week trying to find a way to continue to manufacture knives, especially if their workshop is not at their house. So a lot of these guys, now I will say this, a lot of the guys that are knife makers have a shop at their house. It's initially how most of these guys got started. It was just, hey, I'm going to start working out in my garage and start making knives and start doing stuff there. And so a lot of these guys retrofitted and changed some things around, and they're already back up and going because they don't have to go to their office or go to the shop or whatever. Now it's in their house, so they're fixing it up. And so some of the guys won't have any break. You'll see some production for most guys that are, they're going to continue pumping, right? Other guys are going to have to rework some stuff. So you will see some slowdown in some makers. Some makers will be, good to go. So giving you the heads up so that if you can, help a maker. This is how I would say this. This is how you help a maker right now, because most of these guys are small businesses. I'm talking like if they have any employees, it's 1 or 2 guys that help sweep up and clean around the shop, and most of these guys are grinding their own stuff and doing their own thing, and so you're not seeing a lot of these guys just have huge manufacturing facilities. And this is going to slow down with a shutdown, a 21-day shutdown as of last night at midnight. Is going to be tough for everybody. Not just the supply chain, them getting stuff, getting materials, as well as them sending it over to us. There's just going to be an issue all the way around. But the best way that you can help them is this: buy a knife. All of the stuff that you see on our website is available right now to be shipped. And so we're shipping 2 to 3 days a week. Go for it. Please purchase a knife. What we do is we take that money and we invest it back into knife makers. So go help a knife maker. Buy a knife, something that you've always wanted. And that's one of the things I want to talk about today. Tactical knife. A lot of guys are asking about what are you carrying on you right now? Some guys cannot carry guns in the United States, depending on their state laws. Some can only carry concealed weapons, meaning you can't even conceal a knife. I was in New York, and you can't even pull out a pocket knife. It has to be like a certain length. Can't have a clip. It has to be in your pocket. There's all kinds of laws, and we're connected with a Knife Rights Organization. Thank you, Doug Ritter, for keeping us up to date. In fact, I just had to talk to Doug at the last show, and he was able to help me out on something. I'm going to tell the whole story one day, not today. But anyway, so what are you carrying? The best way, or I would say this, the best way that you can help a maker is by just buying a knife. Go to African Custom Knives, buy a knife. We invest that money back into the makers, make special orders, keep them rolling during this time. So we appreciate all of our current customers that have been buying knives over the last week or two. Thank you so much. We appreciate the continued support. Also, here's another thing. Another way that you can help them is that we usually buy materials for them. Sometimes we buy steel, handle material. We even buy like parts for their machines. A lot of times we'll get huge boxes and just ship them over to them. Or when we go to Africa, we'll bring a bunch of stuff because they can't find the stuff that they need over there to manufacture. A lot of times we have to buy it here and get it to them. They can't find any respirator mask. And I'm not talking about the N95 mask, although they use those. The N95 mask that we are using right now. I'm even talking about like the big mask that they use whenever they're grinding, and it has these big filters on it, these 3M masks, and the filters, we can't even find the filters. Apparently, everybody's just taking everything that they can get. It don't matter if they can use it for, or if it's beneficial for the virus or not. They're just taking all these masks and just buying everything up. So, if you have filters, we have some specific filters we're looking for the mask that you can only use if you're grinding or it's craziness. But that's one thing that they're looking for. So, that's a way that you can help a maker. Buy an inventory, make a special order. Hey, look, the knife you've always wanted to look for, go get it. Go, put a deposit down. These guys are working for it, so there will be some delay, but hey, get a Grail. It's worth it. It's always worth it to have a good knife. So, the maker highlight that we want to do today. So, little update. Glad you got the update. All right. Maker highlight. I had a couple guys ask me about carrying knives right now. What are you doing? Now, today I'm going to talk about carrying a fixed blade knife. What am I carrying? I'll make a post a little bit later, but what I'm carrying right now, just so you guys know, I'm sitting down right here, but I'm carrying a Neels Brandenburg hybrid. Now, this is a knife that I can carry right here, conceal, and you're good to go. But if I need to, that's what it's used for. Now this is a hybrid for a couple different reasons. One, it's a hybrid karambit. It's like a karambit. It's got the karambit handle. If you're familiar with Niels' handle, this is the karambit handle, but with a drop point blade. Okay? The reason why he created this thing is because Israeli fighting style, right, that handle with the ring right there, grappling, you're firing your gun, you want to shoot, right? You're shooting, everything, but when the time comes, what do you got? Right? Close combat, you're ready to use it, right? But if you need to cut a steak, that drop point is actually good for the steak, and it's a little bit better than the karambit. Now, we will get some more karambits in. We're sold out right now, but if you just want to use something that's multi-faceted, something that you're going to use, multifaceted, easy to use, and you're not just using it for self-defense, you're also using it for whatever you need, even if you're skinning. I've used this one for skinning, where I'm using it, I'm taking it, I'm taking the skin off an animal, skinning, caping, right? But when maybe I need to take that cape and I need to pull it down, I'm pulling down that cape, and I still got this, but when I'm ready to use it again. So, and comes with a Kydex sheath. I'm going to show you this Kydex sheath. This is the Kydex sheath that it comes with, right? You can put this through belt loops, right? You can put it on a backpack. I've got, most of y'all carry a backpack like this. This is my everyday bug out backpack. I've got Molly on the side. You can mount it right there. You can mount it, there's plenty of clips and stuff that you can put it on, but this is the purpose of having something like this. It's not gonna break. It's heavy duty, heavy use, and you can use it anywhere. Now you also have a couple other options. Now he carries the Scout, which is similar. Okay, I'll put the Kydex sheath, but a little bit different packaging. Like if you just want a fixed blade, no ring on the finger, right? Just something to use. The Scout is an excellent knife, an excellent model. He also has the D13, which is a little bit bigger than the Scout. Here, I'll pull both of them up so you can kind of see. A little bit bigger than the Scout, but the D13 is perfect. It's the one I carry when I'm not carrying my hybrid. That's the one right there. So, the Scout, the D13, and then also another one we have on the website right now is the Mini Cleaver. This is the jam right here. If you are everyday use, chopping, you're using it, throw it in the kitchen. It's made from stainless, so it's not gonna rust. N690 steel. It's gonna hold a great edge. That's the one to use if you want to put in your kitchen. But if you needed to, you put it on your backpack, rock it out. So, a couple models from Neels Brandenburg. Plus, everybody's got to have a hammer, right? I actually carry a hammer in my vehicle. You never know what you can do. Warhammer, this right here. You never know when you're going to need something. A lot of times I've been carrying like a bully club or something like that, but I might as well carry something like this, right? Self-defense. It's got a little lanyard right here if you need to put it. But that is a fantastic everyday carry. Put in your car. And then the big boy comes with a Kydex sheath. This is what you really want to carry. Tactical axe. This is the Dragon Hawk, right? It's got a ton of multi-tools on here you can use. It's got a spike on the end. Easy, very balanced, right? Very balanced. And it's got some little grips right here so you can choke up on it or pull back on it if you really need to use the force of it. Excellent, excellent, excellent axe. And best news ever, we're going to run for the next 3 days 10% off. All Black Dragon Forge. Just add it to your cart. When you get to it automatically adds it. So you can actually get in, put 2 or 3 knives in your cart. It'll give you 10% off automatically on those knives. Just because we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys supporting us, supporting a maker. Just remember, always, the way you support, buy what we have in stock now. We're making orders. We're going to continue to make orders from them and getting new stuff and having stuff in all the time. We want you to be able to, have great knives all the time. So, place an order. That's how you can help. We appreciate y'all. We hope that y'all are staying safe during this lockdown, wherever you are. And we'll see y'all real soon.